In this video, we're going to talk about how you can spend thousands of dollars a day in advertising. We're with marketing expert John Crestani, performance marketing expert, affiliate marketing expert. So John, I mean, how much at your peak have you gotten your ads to spend on a daily basis?
Performance marketers, when we talk about how much money can you spend, that might sound crazy. I just want to throw some context down here. The only reason you spend money as a performance marketer is because you're making an ROI back. So if
hopefully.
Yeah, well, you should be, otherwise you're just throwing money down the drain. So yeah, a lot of us performance marketers talk about, you know, oh, how much can you spend, because we know the more we spend, the more we make. So it's kind of like a barometer. The most I was spending per day, 20,000. Wow. 20,000 at a almost 100% return. So probably like a 75% return. Yeah, $35,000 a day revenue. But yeah, 20,000 is the most I've been spending.
And what have you, I mean, in terms of ramping on these different platforms, what kind of challenges have you run up to in terms of trying to ramp it? Because sometimes I hear from people, it's like, man, we just can't spend enough, like we're hitting audience size limits and all that.
Facebook, I think, is really cool to ramp up because their algorithm is so freaking smart. I think it's one of the easiest platforms I've seen to scale on if you have a really broad offer. Now, why it's, I think, hard to scale on though, is because to make your offer appealing to a mass number of people, you generally have to, you know, you have to do marketing that is going to, like, I've just had to be too like salesy and too in my copy in a way that Facebook wouldn't like. On YouTube, to appeal to a broad audience, again, it's the same thing. What messaging works at the, let's say, $1,000 a day level, and let's say $1,000 a day level might be, if you're talking about woodworking, you know, you have a course that shows people how to build all this cool stuff around their house with wood, you know, furniture and whatnot. You might only be able to spend a couple hundred a day or $1,000 a day on Facebook or YouTube if your messaging is like, hey, woodworkers, build the best furniture. But you'd have to totally, if you want to spend $10,000 a day, you have to totally change that messaging around to say, how nice would it be to have wood furniture that you built and have it be an heirloom, have it be heirloom quality that you can pass down for generations. Right. And we can show you how to build that. So it's got to be a different message. Instead of, hey, woodworkers, here's like really cool plans to build nice stuff. It's got to be, you know, some broader thing like build your own family heirloom and do it at a fraction of the cost that, you know, you would have to buy this for in a store, something like that.
And you're speaking to people's like kind of, you know, their pain points, right? And I think a lot of people forget about that when they're running advertising. I just want to get this targeting up, and we're just going to scale. And I think one thing that might be helpful tactical wise, what's one thing people can do to refine their messaging better? Is there like a book they can read, a course they can take? Like, what is it?
There's lots of great books that I think people should read. You know, it's honestly tuning into marketing channels like this. You're gonna get so many great perspectives on how to do marketing from marketing masters. Eric's been speaking with people that I freaking like, I admire, and I'm like, oh my God, you met that guy? Like, you know, I'm like, what? That's huge, you know? So like, you're getting great messaging here. But that being said, actually, this is gonna sound super outside the box. Talk to your freaking customers. And what I do, all my marketing is I talk to my customers, and they don't always tell you everything, but you have to get good at reading in between the lines. And I talk to them in person if possible. You wanna read their body language or their tonality. It's not just about doing a survey monkey form. People aren't always gonna say, you know, if you ask somebody, hey, why didn't you buy? Lots of times people make up excuses, you know, they're like, oh, you know, I don't need it anymore. Usually there's something else, you know, that, you know, they're like, oh, it was too expensive, or, you know, I don't think I'm not 100% sure it's gonna work for me. You wanna talk to your customers and listen for their objections. They'll give you a few things. They'll say it's not the right time or it's too expensive, but there's something underneath those. So don't just take those as face value. Get to the underlying things. Oh, I don't think it's gonna work for me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually build this piece of furniture. You wanna really dig deep into their objections and find the root objections for them to purchase any product and address those in your ads. And when you really start getting clear on your objections and who your customer base is, like my customer base, for instance, it's 50-year-old white men who have a IT or engineering background in middle America. Like I know my customer, and some of their objections are, you know, they think they've bought courses before, but they don't believe they're gonna have, they don't believe it's gonna work for them. They don't believe there's gonna be support on the back end. A lot of them are lonely. That's an interesting thing. A lot of them are lonely and they're frustrated about being alone, working, and they feel like it's just gonna happen again. When you start understanding your customers really well, you'll be able to, it's just empathy, it's connecting with them. They'll respond and they'll say, hey, you understand me, thank you. I'll buy your product, you know, so.
There you go, because at the end of the day, you're dealing with people. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a comment. Tell us what you're gonna do about your messaging, handling objections, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you also subscribe to John Crestani's channel as well.
Hit that subscribe button.